So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again with another transfer update. This transfer window is already driving me mad, and it is only, as I record this, 4 days old. This is just going to drive me insane by the end of it. We're going to see all sorts of rumors. We're going to see all sorts of agents talking. We're going to see top gooners getting their knickers in a twist, tracking planes, cars, tracking gym wear, slippers in hotels. Our fan base are tapped. Make sure you are tapping the like button for the algorithm, people. Make sure you are sharing the content around and around and around. And do subscribe to the second channel. As I record this, I'm 10 subs from 7K. So come on, get that done. Let's get it done, people. I will be uploading on that channel. It'll be a reaction channel. The link is in the description. I can react to anything and everything. And big up to everybody who has subscribed to that in the last 2 weeks, man. Nearly 1,000 people, just like that, in less than, well, it's less than 2 weeks, I think, since I've been pushing it again. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Do go back and check out the video I did last night about Chelsea being the front runners, really, with the Mudryk deal. So go and check that out. And we're going to start off with Miguel Aziz. Do you remember him? Do you remember when our fans were all, oh my God, his thighs, he's been on that Ronaldo gym regime. Oh my days, our fans are, honestly, they are the worst fans in world sport. But he has played 10 times on loan for Ibiza. Ibiza, the little island not far from where I live. He has been recalled back to Arsenal. Yeah, maybe Top Gooners can now get Charlie Patino back, and we've got a couple of players on the bench they fancy. Yay! Happy days. Yes, an unsuccessful loan spell. He'll probably be retired from football real quick. Again, another player that Arsenal fans have put up on a pedestal without ever actually seeing him do anything. Just one game where he had his hair, long hair, funky barnet, run around, nice legs. Fancied him instantly. That's what Arsenal fans do. If they fancy you, got nice hair or a funky barnet, nice tats, or you got nice drip, instantly you're a success at Arsenal within the fan base. But yes, he has been recalled after a failed loan spell. Don't know what that says about Ibiza or him, but it's not looking good for his career. So he's going to come back to Arsenal. I don't know whether they're going to look to loan him out anywhere else. Can't see anything saying that. So he may be on the bench for the game next Monday against Oxford. We shall see. No doubt the wet floor signs will be out if he makes an appearance. They get to see their massive thighs. Anyway, let's continue. Let's move on to Yuri Tilemans. Brendan Rodgers said this after the game the other night. He said it's gone on for a little while now, the transfer saga and the contract for Yuri Tilemans. Obviously, he is out of contract in 5 months, 5.5 months. It's all based around the player ultimately. His commitment is no less now to what it was when I first came in, if not even more. He's loved his time here and he's still loving his time here. I respect that he's in the last year of his contract, of course, but I want to tie him down. He has been a brilliant player for this club and he's still at a great age. It's something that has to be right for all parties. I am told he is not here. Until I'm told he's not here, sorry. We work together. He's a coach's dream. With his professionalism, the view of the game, nothing changes for me. And in that aspect, we continue to hopefully find a resolution to it and get him to sign here. I think it is one where we want to do everything we can to convince him to stay. Whether they can convince him to stay remains to be seen. But again, it's a player that I'm like, if Brendan Rodgers is saying his commitment's never dropped, well, that's a complete lie. But we know that football managers are all compulsive liars, which is why we shouldn't listen to half of what they say as truth. Do I think he's going to stay? Probably. It depends on us, I suppose, because we are the only club in for him. And he's made it quite obvious that he wants to sign for Arsenal. So I suppose it depends on whether we want him still. Obviously, we're tracking Mudryk. We're going to come to Joao Felix in a second. We're obviously tracking him as well. And I suppose if we get one or two of them, both of them, then I don't think we're getting Tilemans, and I don't think he will leave Leicester. I think he'll then sign the contract. If we end up missing out on Mudryk and Felix, then maybe, yes, I think we will sign him. But it all remains to be seen whether Arsenal actually go back in and bid for him, because this reminds me of the Houssem Aouar deal. We were all over Hussein Mawar, and then it all went cold. We were all over Dusan Vlahovic, then it all went cold. Tilemans is the next, but there we go. It is what it is. Leave your thoughts and feelings on Miguel Aziz and Yuri Tilemans in the comment section. He's a player that I do like, Tilemans, but his work rate, his effort, and his attitude has stunk all season. I can't lie. And that is a worry. Will he come to us? Yes, of course he will, if we want him. And then if that does happen again, like let's say he puts in some great performances, he's been brilliant for 2 years out of the 5-year contract or whatever it is, maybe, and then Real Madrid come call him. Who's to say he ain't going to do exactly the same as what he's done for Leicester this season, which is nada? Let's say he does that to us. Is that a player that we want? Really? Is he that good that we'll go, cool, we'll accept it. Let's go. Let's get him. I'm not so sure. I like him, but I'm not so sure, if I'm honest. There's a lot of reports doing the rounds, and the game has kicked off. Atleti away to Oviedo. And Joao Felix, let me see if he is actually in the squad, because I don't think he is. What is going on here? My computer's bugging out. There we go. Let's have a look. He's not in the squad. No, so the reports are right. He is not in the squad. Arsenal are still in negotiations with Joao Felix and with Atleti. Obviously, we know that they want 21 million. And I want to apologise as well, because I said it was 15 million wages and 6 million fee. It's not. It's 15 million fee and 6 million wages, which kind of makes more sense now. I'll think about it. But this is a player that, rather than spending 70, 80 million quid on Mudryk, just go and buy him. I don't understand why we are looking at Mudryk. I don't get it. I genuinely do not understand it. It makes no sense whatsoever to me. We've already got Smith Rowe there. We've already got Martinelli. We've already got Saka. Why don't we just go and get Joao Felix? We've got Jesus, who can play on the right or the left or up front. So we're already kind of stacked there in wingers. And obviously, 2 of them players are out injured. One is back in training, obviously being Smith Rowe. But it's almost like we just want to stack another overpriced winger into the club. Have we not learnt from the Pepe deal? Clearly not. For me, Joao Felix is a better footballer. Obviously, I've seen more of Joao Felix than Mudryk. Mudryk may go on to great things, but I ain't interested in what he might do. I'm interested in the here and now. People say, yeah, but you need to build for the future. Well, the future is this season. So let's worry about next season. This season is the future. The rest of it is the future. So let's just go and sign Joao Felix. If we're going to go and bust out 80 million or 70 million on Mudryk, why don't we just pay for this guy? This guy can play as a striker. He can play as a false 9. He can play everywhere. He's that good, if we're being honest. We could put him in CM. It'd be brilliant. We could put him out on the right, the left. He'd still run games. He's a good player. I know a lot of people don't like him. He's not really, people are saying he's not really done a great deal in Spain. Well, let's not forget, he is a La Liga champion. And he was a big part of that team that season. So let's not pretend like he ain't won a title. How many of our players have actually won a title? Now we're bringing in a player that's got experience of playing for a big club, which Atleti are, winning titles, coming in as the superstar of the football club, which he will do. It will be the superstar. We haven't got a superstar, really. We've got a lot of very good players, but we haven't got that wow factor player. People say it's Odegaard. People say it's Jesus. For me, we haven't got that. We've got a lot of very good players. This guy would be our best player. That's how I see it. So why don't we just go and spend the money on this guy? You know, I think that would be a lot better for us going forward. I think that as good as Mudryk may or may not be, it's a waste of money for me right now. We don't need to be doing 60, 70 million on a winger. We could go and get a winger from Palace for 20 million, go and get this guy on loan with an obligation or an option to buy him. That way you've done 30 mil. You've got 2 players in. One's a winger that's already here in the Premier League. One's a very good forward. Instantly, we're miles better. Now you just need to go and get the midfielder. Maybe that could be Tilemans. We could maybe go and get Tilemans for 20 mil. We've then done 50 mil in January, including the loan fee, Tilemans and Zaha. Instantly, we're miles better. And then, obviously, yes, you will then have to pay for the fee in the summer. But for me, that makes more sense. If you want to go and get Tilemans, it's going to cost about 15, 20 mil. Wilfried Zaha, 20 mil. There's 40. Let's say 50 for them 2. Then you go and bust out 15 on the loan fee and the wages. All of a sudden, you've done 70 million quid. you've instantly improved in 3 areas on the football pitch. For me, that's a title. But I'm not getting paid mega bucks to do this. I'm just a numpty YouTuber that sits with a green screen up with nothing on it. Maybe we should put something on it. Let's put something on it. Should I put something on it? Let's have a look. What could we put on it? There we go. We'll go with that. How about that? We can sit at the Emirates if you want. Maybe I need to turn the lights up if I want to actually put a picture on it, because that ain't happening. Anyway, on that bombshell, we're out of here. Adios, amigos. Big up to everybody who has watched. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the second channel, drop your donations down below. I will reply to them, ask questions, just say thank you, whatever it is, just drop it down below. And make sure you follow all the socials as well, especially TikTok. I want to build that up. So thank you very much. But yeah, I'll be back again later with Goonie. Obviously, I'm recording this on Wednesday. You're getting this on Thursday. I will be back later with Goonie. Not sure what time yet, but it'll probably be about 6 p.m. UK time. And yeah, man, we're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Ciao.